What's going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter platforms? Welcome to another true Big Blue podcast with the Big Blue crew. I'm Big Pat Sports Talk, and you know I got my co-founder with me, Classified 3F with Joe. Lou will probably be on a little later, but
Yes.
let's go ahead and get into the intro to the show. We're gonna talk some Giants football. Let's get it.
Did it.
Welcome to New York Giants Full Access with Big Pat Sports Talk, where you get the latest and realest Giants news and content. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Want to talk your talk with Big Pat Sports Talk and become an official Big Blue Crew member? Hit the join button in the description. Wanna look fly is some Big Pat Sports Talk merch? Head over to the Big Pat Sports Shop and grab you some gear. The link is in the description.
New York Giants full access, all Giants, all the time. All right, Giants fans. New York Giants full access is now live. Enjoy the show.
All right, Joe vibing to the music.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, guys, man? Hey, thank you all for tuning in. Go ahead and give a shout out to the beginning of the stream like we always do. And my Perry, what's going on? He says, and my Simmons better go. I mean, Isaiah Simmons better go off.
Right.
He should have a little motivation to go against his old team. Ghost
Yep.
Dog, what's going on? Omega Supreme, thank you for tuning in.
Ooh.
James H,
Yo,
thank you
yo,
for
yo.
tuning in. Bookends, one of the day
Hey.
ones. What's going on, Bookends? Hey, Christian E, you're a Cowboys fan, but you're all right with me, man. He says, I
Christian,
want the Giants to win and Philly to lose. Y'all got to get it together, put Philly in last place. We will see. Dewani, what's going on? He said, what's good, Pat and Joe, plus everyone in the chat. Ghost Dog. He says, man, I get it. Just one loss, but damn, need this O-line to get it together. Yeah, they do. They don't, the season will be lost. Omega Supreme, he says, even if the Giants win, we will still be in last place. That is true, but it's only the first couple of games of the season, folks. I'm not worried about being in last place or whatever in the division and all that crap. You don't start worried about that until the mid-season. D-Dan, what's going on, bro?
Yes.
Dewani, he says we need a straight beat down of the Cards to get our self-esteem back up. That is kind of true. That was a demoralizing loss. We could talk about that in the beginning of the stream. The thing I get from that 40-0 beat down by the Dallas Cowboys is that if you've ever played sports, if you ever known what momentum is, when things like that happen to you, the beginning of the game, you have a very good drive, you feeling good about yourself, and then you have a bad snap, a false start, and then you try to kick the field goal and it's blocked. And not only was it blocked, it was returned for a touchdown. Then you come out, the offensive line just lets everybody in. You get sacked 3 and out. They kick a field goal. You're still in the game 9-0. You come out. You get sacked again, 3rd and 19. You're just trying to get a couple of yards to get a punt off, and all of a sudden the ball pops up in the air, and it's another defensive touchdown. Now you're demoralized. Now you come out, throw another interception, then there's another touchdown. That game's over. That game is absolutely over. It was what, 23-0 or 26-0 in a blink
Yep.
of an eye. That game was lost. Um, your adrenaline is gone. The offensive line was just, I mean, just garbage that game. I've never seen an offensive line play that bad. And then we got a couple of hamstring injuries to a couple of key players, and it was just a weird night, man. And like I said, if you ever play sports, momentum is a mother. If you let a team get momentum on you, it's a wrap, man. But Joe, you got anything to say about that game?
Forgetfulness. You got to get a case of the forgetfulness. You can't dwell on the past. You got to look forward to the future. Was that game? Bury it with a shovel. Bury the shovel. That's all I can say. Dude. I'm telling you, that hit hard. Put realism is bad. We're right on my plate. I ate a big bag of crow. I it does. It sucks, but life goes on. You know.
I mean that's very true, Joe. Shout out to some more people in the chat. What's up, Wells? What's going on, Wells?
Wales.
New, good to see you, New.
Ooh,
Appreciate you coming in, New. Denroy Harvey says momentum
ooh.
was cooked after that. What's going on, Denroy? I
Yes.
haven't seen you. Hit that like and subscribe button for us. Jesse Rivera, he says we better get this win and momentum back. Week 3 ain't gonna be nice. Hey, that is true. Thank you for tuning in, Jesse. I ain't seen you in a minute. Good to see you.
Yes.
Lou,
Lou.
what's going on, Lou?
What's going on, fellas?
I could barely hear you.
What's going on?
All right, no, what's going on, no?
You're awful
Yeah.
quiet tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me now?
We can
It's
hear
barely.
you,
It's
but
going. It's
barely.
barely going. Barely. I don't know if your mic settings are wrong or something. I don't know. Sound like a car radio from a truck or something. He says, "What's going to be the starting 5 Sunday O line? It may be Zudu at left tackle if Andrew Thomas can't go, but if everybody's healthy, it's going to be the same offensive lineup. Uh, no Mets, no Jets, no Nets. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming in. I just got a question
Check,
though.
check, check.
Yo.
Sound like it's muffled.
Yo, yo, yo.
That's a little better, but it still sounds muffled. While Lou was getting that together, now you talking crazy. Should the Giants start Tyrod Taylor? Like, if you looked at that game, like how can you blame anything on the quarterback that game besides everybody having a bad game? I don't understand that. Let's see if Dak Prescott get pressure like that and see what he does. What's going on, Alex? Yeah, Lou's video from earlier was pretty dope. Um, I just got a question for my panel in the chat. Am I crazy for still believing in this team? Dan, what's going on?
No,
Appreciate you.
you're not
Hit that
crazy for
like and
believing.
subscribe button. Cause
Yeah, you're
it's like if I'm not calling everybody bums and not calling for everybody's head and not calling for everybody to be, cut. Evan Neal's a bust. Hey, Bobby Woodruff, thank you for becoming a member for 9 months. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you, Bobby. Hope all is well, Bobby. Um, if I'm not saying Evan Neal's a bust, if I'm not saying Kayvon Thibodeau's a bust, uh, I'm not saying that Daniel Jones is a horrible quarterback, and I'm not saying that Darren Waller's a bum because he has a hamstring right now that is not stopping him from playing. But for some reason, he's a bum because they said he had a strained hamstring, I guess. And I'm not saying, and I'm still saying 11-6 is the floor, that I'm delusional or this team sucks because we got beat by the Cowboys. And believe it or not,
11-6 is the logistical reasonable request. We were 10-6-1. So 11-5-6 is it's a good test to give you an idea.
damn, I lost my damn train of thought. Damn. I'm just wondering, like, what's the thinking, man? Like, what's the thinking of these damn fans, bro? Like, I don't know where I was going to be too.
Well,
Believe it or not, the Cowboys have been beaten up on this NFC East division. They've been beating up on everybody. Dak Prescott
Yep.
has a 28-7
What up,
record
bro?
against the NFC East since he's been the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. So a lot of the NFC East, basically all the NFC East, hasn't been looking good against the Cowboys.
Yeah, Pat. He's been like what, like 28
You
and
muted, Lou.
he's been like 28-7 against the division his whole like ever since he's gotten into Dallas.
Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm. I can hear you, but it's real low.
Lou. Yeah, I can't hear Lou.
Hold on.
Yeah, Ghost Dog is saying that Tibbs is a bust. Evan Neal is a bust. Daniel Jones should never got paid because he couldn't make a miracle happen with 1.58 seconds average to throw.
Yo.
hey, there you
Yeah, I
go.
can hear you now.
All right. I'm about to blank. I spend all this damn money on this microphone. Shit.
It still sound like you
What?
echoing something a little bit.
What? No.
You know, if you want to kill the viewers' ears, keep
No,
doing that.
wait a minute. If he moves that mic, you'll still hear him. Whereas when he head the other way,
All right. Sound better?
I mean, you sound a little louder, but it still sound like distorted.
Yo, how about now?
well, he's got his room. It's naked in there.
Well, I know the AC's going and the vent is right there, so that's probably not helping.
That may be it. But I don't understand that. What's going on, Shannon Watson? Ghost Dog says they expect DJ to evade every tackle and make perfect throws while doing so. Yeah, that's true. Little Bulldozer, what's going on, bro?
How about now?
Yes.
He says
Problem solved?
you sound a little bit better, but you're gonna have to, probably redo your mic after the stream. We've been losing for so many years after a taste of being good again. Finally, I think most of the fans are just scared of reverting back to mediocrity. No, I think these fans really want to be in mediocrity because they really want Daniel Jones not to be here.
I'll tell you what, Pat.
It's that. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue. I'll pick up when you finish.
No, it's that. I guess it's that feeling of wanting something new. You ever been around people that just want something new all the time?
You
I
get
think that's
bored
what.
with me.
Yeah. I think people just want something new, and they want something other than Daniel Jones because they feel that they can't. I don't know, man. I guess it's the newer age fans. We've never been a team that people just vibe about. We've always been that team that's like in the shadows, and then we come out and we get a Super Bowl and we say peace.
Yeah.
We've never been that team everybody raves about, like the Bills or now the Chiefs or the Ravens or anybody like that. We've always just been the Giants, and that's
Yeah, we've
always been
always
good
been.
enough for me.
Yeah, we've always been the time. The companies, basically gets it out the mud.
But go ahead, Lou.
Okay,
Yo,
so uh, I'm not giving up on this team. I'm not backing off of my 11-6. I'm not backing off of New York Giants being the division champions. But what I will back off of is the reverence that we all had for Coach Bobby Johnson. Because you've had 2 years with Glowinski. You haven't made him better. He's gotten worse. You've had 2 years with Bredesen. He's about the same, if not worse. This is Neil's second season. And on that first week outing, he looked worse than he did last year. So, yes, the players play the game, but it's incumbent upon the coaches to teach you the best skill set and fundamentals to get the best out of your talent in said game. And obviously, he is not teaching these guys how to block a stunt or a twist. You had 2 years to show these guys, for these guys to step on the field and show some progression. It's like we got to put some blame on Bobby Johnson. I know people going to come at me for it. Like I said in my video, I don't give a damn. I'll drop my address. Please come. I need some recreation. I promise you, you will leave in the gurney. So I'm just saying, Bobby Johnson got to go or something's got to happen. Either you got to dock his pay or get him an assistant or relinquish that, put him somewhere else, demote him or something. But his offensive line teaching obviously needs some freaking help.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it has to do with coaching as well. Who says
I've been
Waller has nerve?
fan in my life, bro. Sorry.
Who says Waller has nerve damage in his knee? That is stupid. He doesn't have anything wrong with his knee. It's a hamstring
It's a
injury.
hamstring.
Yeah, I was about to say, I
He
thought he had
got
a
nerve
hamstring.
damage. Man, y'all better quit listening to these damn people, man. That's what I don't get about this damn fan base, man. It's like y'all waiting for something negative to happen to this team. Oh, Waller's damaged goods. Okay, and now if he is damaged goods, now what?
These Giants fans, man.
Eric Garrison says the Bleacher Report said that.
Oh man, come on, bro.
It's a hamstring. It's not his knee, and it's only because he's going through sobriety and he does not want to do anything that would like consist of like drug intake use. So he's not doing anything with needles and taking shots.
Because
That's why he gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he's taking a day of rest each week.
Approach. Yeah. There you go.
If anything, you should be congratulating the dude.
But not wanting to be a junkie. Facts. Talk your talk,
and being able to go through a whole season without having any injections or anything as far as to relieve pain. That dude's going out there. He may be in pain going out there, but he's playing his heart out. And I promise you, I have a father that deals with that. That's no joke. And for him to be, what is he like 6 years or something like that clean? Like, man, it's like y'all wait for anything, bro. Like, that's crazy. Like, DJ ain't it. So what if DJ's not it? Now what? Now what do you do? What's your plan? What's your plan if Evan Neal's a bust? What's your plan if Kayvon Thibodeau's a bust? What's your plan? To celebrate, to say, oh, I was right, he was a bust. Your team still sucks. So what's the plan? That's the thing that gets me. You come up with all little negative things to say
And no
about
solution.
bad about your team. Go ahead, Lou.
And no solutions. No, I was just adding into what you were saying. They come up with all this negative stuff, but no solutions.
That's crazy. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I know he's always going to have problems with it because when you have a drug addiction, that's a lifetime battle, bro. Anything can trigger you. That's why you live your life a certain way after you get your sobriety. That's why you avoid things. You avoid smoking cigarettes if you were a dope smoker. You avoid smoking anything because that can trigger it. That's a lifetime battle. I don't care where you go, how long it is. You be 85 years old and something can trigger you. Alcohol abuse, everything. That's why you stay away from it. If you're
Back out there.
alcoholic, right? If you're an alcoholic, more than likely, if you're recovering in your sobriety, you don't go around alcohol. Period. What's going on, K Ace? What's going on, Avery? King Jers, what's going on? Chris D, what's going on? Matt Machine, what's going on? Um, Little Bulldozer already shot you out. Jose, what's going on? And K Ace, he says the Waller trade was unnecessary. He says, I've been said the Waller trade was so unnecessary, but it is what it is at this point. I like Bellinger. Well, Bellinger is very good, but he can't do the things that Waller can do on the field as far as getting up the seam. Now, the reason why it may seem unnecessary right now is because the offensive line can't block anybody. And I don't care how many weapons you have on the field. If you only got 1.58 seconds to throw, you're not utilizing any weapons on the field. I don't care who the quarterback is, whether you believe it or not. Avery, he says DJ was pressured 13.6% more than any quarterback that played week one, but Burrow and Allen look trash and get all the excuses. Yeah, because people like them. As a saying, if they don't like you, it doesn't matter what you do. They're going to always have something to say about you. Joe Burrow actually put up less stats than what Daniel Jones did, but nobody's saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's saying anything about that.
Of course not. You know they
Tudo.
be.
What's up, Tudo?
He says, massive salutes and respect to Big Boss Pat, Lou, Taj, Joe, and all diehard Giants fans in America. Please put $8 on Giants to win $80 and put in the nearest bank.
Oh, man. Yeah. Tudo crazy.
Man, Tudo ain't gonna never let that die down. I ask you, Kai. And I appreciate Kai for coming on to the stream the other night. We hashed out our differences like, man, I guess we back cool again. He says, again, agree to disagree. He says, Joe Burrow went to the Super Bowl with the worst O-line in the league. Now, I will tell you this. That was not the worst O-line in the league. Ours was the worst in the league that year. And the Bengals line never looked like how the Giants line has looked over the past 2 years. I don't care what anybody says. The man came out in an interview himself and said a lot of those sacks were on him because he was holding the ball too long. He said it out his mouth himself, and you still tell him. So you're telling Joe Burrow that he's dumb. You're telling Joe Burrow, no, you're a liar. Your offensive line didn't cause all those sacks. You didn't have anything to do with it. That's what you're telling Joe Burrow straight to his face. He came out in an interview and said that I held onto the ball way too long. A lot of the times, a lot of those sacks were on me. But hey, you like Joe Burrow. He made it to a Super Bowl. Even though he lost the Super Bowl, he made it to a Super Bowl. But hey, he gets it because Hey, he's Joe Cool, and it's okay, man.
Joe
I like to
Shiesty.
see, I like to see what you say about your quarterback if he wins a Super Bowl. But for some reason in your mind, you don't even want him to win one because you want to be right about him. You want to be right about him, and it's crazy. I know you guys want something new, but what's the plan for the quarterback when you bring in a new quarterback? What's the first thing you gonna say?
Oh man, he ain't got no offensive line.
That's the part that gets me angry. If I say we need an offensive line for Daniel Jones, and you tell me, man, Daniel Jones ain't it, he can't get it done. But then if you bring in another quarterback, you tell me the first thing you need to do is fix the offensive line. What sense does that make?
I've been saying it for the longest. If DJ ain't the guy, fix the offensive line while he's here. And then if you replace him, at least the guy you bring in is playing behind a decent O-line so he has time to learn the
In a
game
better
and develop and learn the
situation.
system. But
Can
nobody
I
listens.
right? Nobody listen. Can I ask the chat something? If Joe Burrow played,
Honey, I'm gonna
if
do so.
Joe if Joe Burrow played Sunday night against the Cowboys behind that offensive line, do we win?
No.
Because when he played against the Browns, they only put up 3 points against the Browns. They had people doing Allen Iverson moves before the snap was called,
Right.
and he went in there and
That
grabbed them.
man. That man. That man was doing between between the leg dribbles and all
Yeah.
that.
If Josh Allen plays against the Giants Sunday night, does he win? Now remember what Josh Allen just did. You remember what
Four
Josh Allen just did.
Wasn't it 4 picks?
Josh Allen gave the game away to the Jets.
I don't understand. Like what's the facts? What's the facts that Daniel Jones can never be the guy? What's the facts? Because he's been on teams that you can't get the fact because you can't know what he is because the offensive lines have never allowed you to know what he is. That's a fact. You can't figure out what your quarterback is behind an offensive line like that. You can't. He could go out there and try his best. And then on top of it, good night, coach. Why in
All
the
right,
hell did we
coach.
not keep running the ball?
Because Kafka panicked when we were down 9-0 and started passing.
Because of the bullshit that happened. The block kick, and then
After the block kick, after the block kick, they came out and started throwing the ball over the yard. We went 3 and out. They went down, scored a field goal 9-0. And he came right back out, started throwing the ball again after you seen what the offensive line was doing against their pass rush. You kept throwing the ball.
They panicked away from the run game.
I guarantee if we would have kept running the ball, that game would have been totally different.
Man, that game was a fluke, bro. That game.
Tudo with the $4.99 super chat. He says, I've been telling y'all his on head coach, boss. He had all resources, 9 months, 90-man to build the 53-man roster. Please F all Giants top brass for effing up. Nah, I just think the offensive line, they messed up on that if that's the way they're going to play. Okay, so I could tell who a player is as an individual. Okay. All right. James H. He says, we've seen DJ have big 300-yard games his rookie year, set records. His downfall was turnovers. He cleaned that up. The talent is there. Chill. I know the talent is there because I know when I see a player as well. I know the talent is there, but you can't do anything when stuff like that happens. Look what he did against the Vikings when he had decent protection. He went off.
You know what? I agree with you on that one, little bulldozer. I think Dable needs to be calling the plays, man.
Maybe so. Nathan, he says, I've already put in this disgusting loss in the rear view window. I'm glad it happened the first game of the season. Plenty of time to right the ship. Arizona Cardinals about to get their wings clipped. True.
I hope so, boy. I pray. Jesus Christ.
El Capitan. Hey, Bobby, I'm going to let you come on in a little bit, but you got to be calm when you come down, bro. I can't take that tonight. Pause. He says, I think the Giants could fix a lot of things, special teams, defense, and O-line. And they need to focus on Arizona Cardinals' weaknesses. You're going to think I'm crazy, but I don't think the defense played bad at all.
Nah, their quarterback was trash.
You gotta think the situations they were put in. Tudo going hard tonight, man. Pause. He says, F all Pat, who choose all those O-line players, who choose that O-line coach, who tested them if they were ready for day one, boss. I mean,
he's saying F them all, Pat. Who chose those O-line players? Who
yeah,
chose
I know what he. I mean,
Tudo, stop playing, man. Come try out for the Giants, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. If you watched Lou's video earlier, it got me thinking as well. Maybe they need to look at Bobby Johnson a little harder than what they've been looking at him. And it may come to make a tough decision because Bobby Johnson is Dabo's, pretty much him and Dabo are pretty close. So
yeah,
I don't think he's going anywhere, but I do think they need to look at him and bring him to the table and make some decisions, man. And I will say this, I'm not giving up on Evan Neal, but right now, I think Azudu would be a better tackle than a guard. I think Azudu is better fit for tackle. He's like a Charles Cross. But the thing is, do you give up on the experiment of Evan Neal at right tackle because he's not going to left tackle? That's Andrew Thomas's job. You know what I think the best lineup for the Giants right now? And this is not me saying Evan Neal is a bust and all that garbage. But I think the best lineup would be Thomas, left tackle, McKeithen, left guard, Schmidt, center, Neal, right guard, Azudu, right tackle. And I've been thinking about that all day today, and I've been mad as hell at work. Because I really wanted Evan Neal to work out at right tackle. But I really think we have talent that is playing out of place. If you understand what I'm saying, Lou. Like, I think McKeithen could be a hell of a guard. He's powerful, and we need powerful people to play guard positions in our division. And I think Azudu can be a heck of a right tackle because it allows him to use his athleticism. He's not a power right tackle. He's a very athletic tackle, like how Charles Cross is I think he went to Seattle. And that could be very effective because we have a lot of speed edge rushers in the NFC East. And I think Evan Neal could be a powerful guard. But I don't know. What do you think about that, Lou? And then I'm going to get to the chat after that.
Yeah, I mean, we got to start looking at some possibilities. You know, I don't disagree with giving it a shot. It can't be any worse than what we saw Sunday night. You know, and I said that in my video, Gary Morissette. I know Justin Pugh's had some mileage on him, but he's still better than Glowinski. This Dalton Risner, this guy has a 97.1 pass blocking rate for 4 years straight.
Oh, yeah, we got to get him.
And Taylor Lewan is sitting on the couch right now waiting for a deal. Like, what are we doing?
I thought he retired, I think.
No, Dalton Reisner didn't retire. I think Taylor Lewan was
No,
playing when he
Taylor
said he
Warren.
retired.
Yeah, he's Taylor Warren.
Oh, I know it could be worse. We had Eric Flowers and Weston Richburn, and I know, but I mean, damn it, man.
I mean, let me get to a couple of these questions. I don't know,
Dallas
man.
Cowboys, thank you.
Yeah, Dalton Reisner.
And shout out to you for your 23 years clean, bro. God bless you.
Man, for real. That's a struggle that most people, I mean, just falter because that's a struggle, bro. A says, do fans realize we have done nothing but change things around DJ to make him better and nothing works? Are we saying everybody around DJ is a miss for 4
No,
years?
I'm not saying that, Kai Vase, but you can't sit here and tell me that any of the blocking that we did on Sunday night was respectable by any measure of the word. There's no way you can tell me with a straight face that any of the blocking you saw the New York Giants doing was acceptable in any league. A D1 school, a D2 school, Pop Warner, JV, like that. There was no blocking that I can go back and watch film and say, damn, that was a good block in that whole game for the Giants.
And do you realize that we made the playoffs last year when the change happened? We made the playoffs. I don't understand, like, y'all like act like DJ making the playoffs is just nothing. Like, that don't count or something. The little changes that they made last year, we made the playoffs. Why does everybody take that away from him like he didn't earn that? Like last year was just a horrible year too, even though we made the playoffs. That doesn't make any sense. One little change last year, we made the playoffs. All the years before that, we were picking in the top 10. But as soon as a new coach comes in, we make the playoffs. And Saquon Barkley stays healthy for a full year with them, we made the playoffs. That don't count? I don't understand that.
Damn right, Omega Supreme. They were beyond horrible, sir.
Tudo, he says, Big Boss Pat, if a newly built building is all wrong and effed up, don't blame it on construction workers, boss. They are foremen and project managers and supervisors to check every piece of the building, boss. That's true. That's true. If the scheme is messed up, yeah, the players are going to look messed up too. That is very true. All right. Gary Morissette, thank you for tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe button for us. He says Neil is supposed to be in the upward stance pre-snap. Bobby got him in stances in the dirt pre-snap. Let him do what he knows. That's true too. And somebody did mention that. You know, Evan Neal's a stand-up guy, and they have him damn near in the dirt every play, and he's not fast enough to get out there like that. Like, I don't know, man. I think it's part Neil and part coaching. Maybe it's more coaching than Neil. Who knows?
Tudo going in tonight.
Tudo crazy. Little bulldozer. He says they don't want him to succeed because they have their mind made up about him already. Anything that happens that they can blame on DJ, they will. Yeah, it's true. It's very true. Hey, Mets and Bobby, I'm about to put the link in the chat for y'all, but y'all got to be real cool tonight, bro. I'm not taking that cutting people off and just all that, man. I'm not taking that tonight. I'm just letting you know up front. You will be putting the gulag.
Put him in the freaking bathroom.
Right.
I don't want that kid looking at his face when he rolls those dice.
Oh my God.
What's going on, you two?
I'll let Bobby go first.
Neither one of you going first. I haven't asked you a question yet.
Yo.
Hey,
So, what's going on, Bobby? The thing is, like, and I know I'm not picking on K Vias or anybody in the chat that believes that we need to move on from DJ. What's the plan? If anybody would like to come on to the panel and tell me what's the plan when you get rid of DJ. Because if we had anybody other than DJ, that game wouldn't have been 40-0. If we had anybody other than DJ, we might have won the Super Bowl last year. That's the way you talk about DJ, like he's just trash. And nobody's saying that DJ is without blame. You heard me during the stream. I said DJ should have threw a couple of passes way better than what he did. But let's not act like that offensive line wouldn't allow people coming in there scot-free soon as he called height. That very first drive, he was running for his life. He was just making plays with his feet because he could get out the pocket. And then people just make up, oh, he's not, he can't feel the pressure. I said, if DJ couldn't feel the pressure, do you know he would have died Sunday night? If he couldn't feel the pressure from people coming in there, he would have died. Literally. I don't know, man, but if anybody want to come on the panel and explain to me what the process is after you get rid of DJ, and I'm telling you now, if you tell me you fixed it, you got to fix the offensive line, I'm going to go off. Because that's what I've been saying. You got to fix the offensive line for any quarterback. And everybody just wants to bring up Joe Burrow, the one outlier, for 1 year. It's not like he's done it consistently throughout his whole career. The only person that ever came close to doing that was Andrew Luck. And you saw what happened to him. He had to retire. But if DJ throws an incomplete pass, he's the worst quarterback in the league.
Oh, highlight the man cave, please. He says, I guess the Giants did put everything around DJ for 4 years and nothing worked because they put Gettleman, Shermer, Joe Judge, Jason Garrett, Nate Solder, Patrick Omame, Cagney, Lacey, and Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah.
Damn.
Maybe that's why it didn't work, folks. When you got a bunch of XFL and USFL players on your team, you know, and coaches that should still be in high school probably, you know, that's what you end up with.
Like, I don't understand it. Like, how can you say DJ doesn't have pocket presence when he had 700 yards rushing last year? You got to get out the pocket to rush.
Facts.
And if you want to look it up, those weren't called runs. Those were runs when he was getting out the pocket because the line wasn't blocking.
Yep, plays that broke down.
Mm-hmm.
So you mean to tell me the people that said, oh, DJ might have been holding those people back? Okay. So where is my boy
Galladay?
He can't even get signed. Why Richie James ain't starting with the cheese? Why Kadarius Toney look the way that he looked when he left? Where is Seals? Could he crack a roster? Or is he on a practice squad? What happened to the other little dude that was on the practice squad? Did he crack a roster? What about all the other receivers that he had before this year? You can't even name the dudes. You can't even name them.
Mm-mm. Didn't he have Golden Tate? Or was that with Eli?
Where's Golden Tate? No, he was with Golden Tate. Where's Golden Tate? If he was holding him back. Golden Tate ain't that old. He's only like 34 now. He's been out of the league 2-3 years. Name the receivers? The only person that went out and doing something now
is Evan Ingram.
Yeah,
and barely.
And that's because he's catching the ball. If Evan Ingram would have caught the ball, he would have had over 100 catches.
Mm-hmm.
He was damn sure targeted over 100 times.
Where are all the offensive linemen that was so bad? Where are they now? Are they starting on other teams? Are they even in the league?
Where's Nate Solder at?
That's the point. That's the point,
Where's
Ace.
Remmers? Where's Mike Remmers go? Where'd Patrick Omame go?
You're saying all these people that weren't anybody prior to DJ. That's the point. They brought all these people who were nobodies. And these are the people you talking about they put around them. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, bro. These are the people that were put around him. And he's supposed to go out there and look like a Patrick Mahomes or Allen with those players that we were mentioning that you just trashed. You said they weren't anybody before he got to DJ.
I'm not a big old gun ho DJ's the best quarterback in the NFL guy by no stretch of the word. But if you go back and you look at the way we played until he got hurt, and then we had Jake Fromm and Mike Glennon in there, and you can't tell me that you didn't see a significant dip in talent and play when those guys stepped into his role.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to get rid of him, who are you going to put in his shoes that's going to be better? Because it ain't DeVito. It ain't Tyrod Taylor. So who's going to take his spot? If that's your position, if that's your stance, DJ's the problem. Okay, who's going to step in and play better?
That's the point.
That's my question. Everybody's like, DJ's the problem. Okay, so if DJ is the problem and we remove the problem, who steps in and becomes the solution? Because it ain't on this team.
So you get rid of DJ, the line is going to block better or something?
Right. That's it. That's it. We answered it.
Like that's crazy. They put everything around him. Who said the world ends if we don't have DJ? I said, tell me the solution after you get rid of DJ. I'm saying, okay, you want to get rid of him, but what now? What now? When you get rid of him, what now? I don't know. Go ahead, Snarf. What you got, man?
Let me put it like this. Throw the elements of the game like it was raining all night out the window. Throw the Cowboy pass rush out the window. The main Achilles heel of this team is the right side of the O-line. The fact that Bobby Thompson has done little to nothing to get these guys to pick up on a spin or a twist on the pass rush. It was plain as day all night, and it pissed me off with that game. But then again, both New York football games have left me conflicted. Giant game got me so mad. Jet game was Pyrrhic in context. Know what I mean?
So true, Mets. And you say we will be okay. We'll find somebody. Life will go on. And I'm asking you, how do we do that? Who do you get? What do you do after you get rid of the quarterback? How do you build this team after you get rid of the quarterback? Don't say put weapons around them. Don't say get the offensive line fixed.
I wasn't going to say either of those. I was saying get rid of.
No, I'm talking about the people that say that when we say that, man, DJ ain't no quarterback really gonna have no time or anything to do anything when the offensive line is playing like that. Oh, we just need to get rid of DJ. And then you say after you get rid of DJ, we got to fix the offensive line. That doesn't make sense.
That's what I was getting at. I was getting at the point saying DJ deserves some of the blame, but not everything. But he doesn't deserve to be cast as the grade A 100% scapegoat for what happened on Sunday.
That's crazy. Bobby, what you got, Bobby?
Well, I think Daniel Jones is still a good quarterback. Like last year, he saved a lot of games for us. You know, if it wasn't for his running, we would have lost most of those games.
True.
Yeah. I can remember a few of them he ran and saved our butts.
We had 6 fourth quarter comebacks. You can't take that away from him.
No, you can't. No. I still like him. Like you said, though.
No, I didn't say you. I'm just saying, like people like to look at the turnovers a few years ago, or look at him holding the ball and not having very good pocket awareness a few years ago. But if you look at last year, he cleaned most of that up.
Yes.
If you look at the fact that he brought us back in fourth quarters where we were down, and not just against any team. He did it against Minnesota. He did it against the Baltimore Ravens. He did it against the Tennessee Titans. Going forward on fourth down. Like, I mean, these are skill sets that you need in your quarterback. He has the skill sets necessary. He didn't have the coaching. Now we have some coaching. We still don't have an offensive line. We have not had a decent offensive line in going on 13 years.
Yes.
Let's let that sink in. Almost 13 years of horrible offensive line play.
Blame for that? In my view.
Let's not forget the Eli Manning's last 3 to 4 years was haunted by horrible offensive line play. So much so that he started spiking the ball at players' feet just to avoid the sack.
Yep.
True.
Like I don't understand. I don't understand the logic. And then when I ask the question, what's the plan after you get rid of DJ? The only thing you can do is repeat what I've said. And that's the thing that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy because everybody that says, "Oh, we need a new quarterback," and then the Eli come on, bro. The comparison is real. When it was the offensive line, he didn't say as a player. He said the offensive lines were terrible.
I'm not comparing him to DJ to Eli at all. Arm strength, picking apart a defense, audibling into the right offensive play. That was something that Eli was a natural at. He came out of college doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to compare his skill set. I'm comparing the situation. The situation was Eli Manning had a horrible offensive line his last 5 years. Arguably, you could say 5 years, right? DJ's been here 5 years. Same situation. He's had a horrible offensive line for 5 seasons.
Yes,
That's the comparison. I'm not comparing his skill set to Eli Manning's skill set. I'm not comparing his toughness to Eli Manning's toughness. I'm not comparing his mind to Eli Manning's mind. I'm comparing the situations that they're in that were similar. Horrible offensive line, expected to lead a team to victory. That's what I'm comparing.
And I don't understand how you can't understand that. Nobody's saying DJ is a better player than Eli. If you're saying that, you're dumb. He doesn't have the mechanics of Eli right now. Hell, I think Eli had a stronger arm in the beginning of his career. And Eli was a master at reading defenses. Not saying DJ can't read a defense, but not many quarterbacks in the league can read defenses like Eli. But I don't care how good you can read a defense when the offensive line is a turnstile of letting somebody smack you as soon as you say hi. You damn right Eli spiked the ball on the ground. I'm too old to be taking these hits. Why do you think Saquon Barkley had almost 100 receptions his rookie year? Because shoot, I'm going to get it to money. Man, what? He had no choice but to check it down.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, DJ is a better athlete. That's about the only thing he has better than Eli. That is true.
Better mobility, yes.
But it's weird, man, because I ask you, what's the solution? I'm saying maybe you can move Evan Neal to guard, but I have at least a thought of a solution.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, this is the thing that he says, dude, do I look like a GM or scout? You expect me to give you names? You expect me to give you names? Your question is impossible to answer. The answer is life. You will sort it out itself. So you can speak on getting rid of a guy and saying the guy that is not good. You can speak on that. But you can't speak on the solution to replace the guy? I can. I could give you a solution on how to replace him if I got rid of him. If you're so gung-ho on get rid of him, you should automatically have a plan in your head on how to replace him. That doesn't make sense. Why would you get rid of a guy and then you got nothing else after that? I got rid of him. Yay. Oh, shit. Now what?
Yeah, I want indeed.
Oh, draft free agency. Everybody can say that. You could get rid of, I could say get rid of anybody. Oh, I'll just draft somebody. Who's that somebody? Who's that somebody in free agency that you can get?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the top quarterbacks coming out? Because you're not getting Caleb Williams is going number one.
Nope.
You're not getting the kid from North Carolina
Hey,
because
no,
he's
you
probably going number
crazy.
two. Yeah, that's basically what they're saying.
Replace him with Jeff Hostetler. Oh shit!
It's not the how you replace them. It's who you replace them with and how you're going to get to that player to replace them. What do you mean? Everybody would be a GM if they say, hey, yeah, I could just draft somebody to replace them. Everybody would be a GM. How do you replace them? Who do you replace them with? How do you get to the person that you want? What's his skill set? What are you going to do to help this dude come in and be better than what DJ was? What are you going to do about that? Are you keeping the same coaching staff? Are you keeping Kafka? Is Kafka's system going to be adjacent to this quarterback skill set? That's why they get paid millions of dollars a year, because you have to think about all those questions. Yeah, Caleb Williams is nice, but if I have a stupid ass offensive line and a stupid ass scheme that he doesn't fit, Caleb Williams is going to look like what? A bust, because I promise you they're going to call him a bust in 2 years. That's what y'all do. Is Evan Neal going to be able to protect this quarterback the way he protect for Daniel Jones if he doesn't step up? What about Glowinski? How are you going to replace Glowinski? What are you going to do about Ben Bredesen? Is Azudu good enough? Have you seen enough out of Azudu? Who's the offensive lineman in the draft that I could draft in the second and third round, because my first round pick has got to be a quarterback? Oh, Kayvon Thibodeau's a bust too, right? How do you replace Kayvon Thibodeau and Ojulari, who's always hurt? That's what you say. These are the questions that you have to be able to answer when you're ready to get rid of somebody, and you absolutely gonna get rid of them. What do you do? How do I worry too much? That's what, you know what? Okay.
All right,
that's why Joe Shane gets paid what he gets paid. That's why Andy Reid gets paid what he gets paid. That's why Bill Belichick got paid what he got paid. Mm-hmm. Because they think about these questions constantly. How did I replace these people? The GMs have to answer those questions, not me. But you can answer the question on getting rid of Daniel Jones. But you can't think of a solution. You could just say get rid of a person in absolute and not have anything to back that up. That's fair. I got you. But Lou, what do you think we got to do to beat the Cardinals coming up, man? Do you think this offensive line can hold up against that Cardinals defense that actually played pretty doggone well?
I got one answer. I got one answer, and it's the key to us winning every game we play. Block your damn man. Block your man. Do your job. Stick to your assignment. Don't try to do more. Don't try to do less. Do what the hell they brought you here to do. If your job is to catch everything, including the cold, the flu, the beer virus. Catch every damn thing. If your job is to run like the police chasing you to beat you with a billy club. If your job is to block, hit that mouth like he stole something from your mama. Okay? Simple. Do your damn job.
Testify.
Yeah. I think we need to run the ball a lot more this game. especially in the first half. I think that's how this team should be in the first place. I think we should be a running team to begin with the games because our offensive line has just proven that they ain't ready to pass block. I know the Cowboys have one of the best pass rush, if not the best pass rush in the league, but you ain't got to look like that.
Got that right.
You ain't got to look like that. And so I think getting Saquon Barkley started, get some screenplays started. Hey, yep, 60-40 run until you guys show that you can pass block.
Like that, hit that subscribe button for G Nation Inside Sports as well as Big Pat Sports Talk because we are the co-founders of the Big Blue Crew, including that guy in the middle right there, Joe.
Yeah, me.
Hit that subscribe button, Jeremiah. I would greatly appreciate it, my brother. Please.
Right. But I truly believe that we're going to have to be a running team this year because we don't have the stable to sustain throwing the ball 40, 50 times a game. We got to get it to where
deep still wins championships. Everybody's so hung up on, it's a passing league, it's a passing league, it's a passing league. Run the damn ball and you can set up the pass. If they're expecting run, and you play action, you might have a big play over the top. But everybody wants to, the dramatic 20-yard big play. The screen, the highlight, the din. No. Wins is the only stat that matters. I don't give a damn about highlights. I don't give a damn about highlight reels. You know what I love? Highlights of winning, highlights of trophies, highlights of confetti, highlights of people running out on the field. Those are the best damn highlights. I don't give a damn about no one-handed catch, no toe drag swag, none of that shit. Give me some W's.
Again, damn right.
Run the damn ball. Run it until they get so tired of blocking that they give up.
And I have a little thing to say about Kafka too.
Sorry.
I have a little thing to say about Kafka too. If you look at some of the plays, it shows that they were playing the play action the whole game. And so there's no reason to try to run play action when they're already playing it. When we ran the ball on that first drive, we got 4 to 5 yards a pop.
Yeah.
Easily. And then Daniel Jones, he was in his groove. When we did pass the ball on the line, broke down, he was able to run and get first downs. And I said that in my preview, I said Saquon Barkley should have about 150 yards rushing.
Yep.
I said that clear as day. You could go check my file.
I remember. He could have had it easily if they would have stuck to the damn script.
Easily. They only gave Saquon Barkley 12 rushes, bro. And like 4 of them was on the first drive. I knew those dudes were going to come out with their ears pent back because that's how they play. They want to make you one-dimensional, and once the Cowboys get you one-dimensional, they're going to tee off on you because they are that talented. They are. On defense, they are for sure, especially the front seven. That front seven makes that whole secondary look better than what they really are. All they did was guard all short routes, and they knew that nobody on our offensive line could block anybody.
I'm right.
So when we was running the ball on that first drive, look at that first drive, bro. We were bullying them.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know why? As great as Parsons is, he's not a good run defender.
Especially if you run right at his side.
When he lined up straight over the center, he beat Schmitz once. But Schmitz was handling his own when he kept lining up over the center. It's just that the guard was so garbage that they couldn't get the stunts. But when you run it straight at him, who's gonna stop you? Van Der Esch? Who's gonna stop you? And run blocking is what we do best.
Mm-hmm.
Now I will give them credit on that. Ben Bredesen and them, they can run that ball. And when you start running it at them and running it at them and running it at them, they get tired. And then you slow their pass rush down because now they're thinking about the run. So your play action may get off now. So that's the thing I have with Kafka. I'm not saying get rid of Kafka because Giants fans take everything and just blow it out of proportion. Like, oh, he's saying get rid of Kafka. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, Dabo, you might have to tighten the reins a little bit when you know something is going on because you can see in the Dabo's face. He's like, what are you doing? Okay, Dabo, take the reins. I know this dude he's looking to get a job. We understand that. And yes, he is pretty good. But y'all got to run that ball. And maybe Dabo doesn't like to run the ball as much as he should. We got to run the ball this year, man. And I don't care what anybody, oh, you got to run the ball because DJ ain't good. Well, go with that. But I tell you what, I know it's the offensive line. Their pass block is out of 100 is 40 at best. But they run block is in the 80s. They can run block with the best of them. So maybe make Barkley earn that contract this year. Maybe, Lou, you might be right. Maybe he needs to get 2,400 yards this year for us to be successful.
Nobody listens to me, man.
And K-A's.
According to everybody else, Puerto Ricans don't know football, apparently. We just know baseball and boxing, but that's not true.
And K-A's, he says, well, if you see the box stack and still run a favorable play for the defense, stuff happens. When you get stacked boxes like that, and it's for the run, that opens up the pass game tremendously. Because they're thinking run. Now those linebackers are coming up. Now you can get quick passes off to where that pass rush can't club you upside your head immediately. Instead of them just rushing forward and got 7 in coverage. You're not doing anything against that. You're not doing anything against that. I don't care what defense it is. Unless that defensive backfield is just complete ass, there's no way you're moving the ball on that. So I got to give Lewis flowers. Maybe Saquon Barkley does need to be 400 touches this year. Hopefully he can stay healthy. If the offensive line going to block like that, because if we would have kept running the ball, that game would have been a lot closer.
We'd have won. Because they'd have got tired, their defense would have got gassed, then we would have been able to open it up with the big plays over the top.
Yeah. And you were just giving them more confidence. They just kept coming. Just lining up, kept coming.
Everybody's this passing league. Line up, run the ball, keep their defense on the field for 8-9 minutes at a time. By the third quarter, them dudes all gonna quit. They all gonna need asthma inhalers. They all gonna be arms heavy, walking, dragging their feet, and that's when you kill them and you open it up.
But it's a passing league now. You can't do that no more.
Yes, you can.
League.
Yes, you can. You line up with the biggest road graders you got, and you shove the ball down their throat till they throw up all over the damn field.
You do
Force
know
feed them the run game. Force feed them the run game. And when they get tired, chunk them out with huge chunk plays down the field. That's still winning football, regardless of what these new age people want to do.
You're at the passing league now.
No, but it's still winning football, Joe. That's what I'm saying. They might think it's a passing league.
I know that.
Physics is still physics. Gravity is still gravity. Relativity is still relativity. If I take a 350-pound guy and throw him at you full-fledged, physics is still physics. So I don't want to hear all of that. You know, it's a passing league. These people kill me with all that. That's for losers.
Yeah, I think Joe was being sarcastic, Lou.
Huh? I know, but I know he is, but I don't want these people to misconstrue it and try to take it somewhere else. Whether it's a passing league now or not, and I know Joe what Joe was doing, and that's why we love Joe, because me and Joe and Pat, we be on the same frequency.
Right.
Is it's still a physical sport. It's still a combat sport. It's still a contact sport. So I'm gonna line my big man up and dare you to beat him. What's wrong with that? Oh, I forgot. We too much in the sensitive ass culture now. We're anti-bullying, but we're pro pronouns and everything. Listen. Beat their ass. That's what you need to do. Period. Line up, throw their ass around. I don't even care if you get penalized. I want every team that step on the field against us to be intimidated. I don't care if we get 10 damn flags a game. By the end of that game, I want that whole team to look across at the other side and be like, God dang, I don't want to play them no more. Period.
And people don't realize that the two teams that was in the NFC Championship game were running teams. Yeah, the Eagles threw the ball deep, but their best attribute was their running game. So was the 49ers. They were running teams. You want to know why? Because they built rosters that could bully you.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. And the way that we were running that ball, I was like, man, if they keep running tonight, we'll be all right.
Jeremiah Mayweather stupid.
Yeah, right. Joe, go ahead, Joe.
No, I just said right, and you did too. So,
but Alex, what's going on, Alex? He says we would have had it close against Philly in the playoffs if we stuck to the run. True. That's the thing that I don't know if that's a Dabo decision or a Kafka decision. When they want to start passing that ball, they totally disregard the run game in some aspects, and that has to change because we don't have the offensive line to do that.
If y'all roll with me, hit the subscribe button for me then, please. You right, Pat. But we got a bunch of negative Nancys and gloomy Gusses that say they're Giants fans, but all they want to do is tear us down.
That's true.
And that's not a shot at anybody in particular. That's just what I see on Twitter. That's what I see in the comment section. That's what I see on other people's videos. It's like we have more fans that hate the Giants that wear Giants apparel than we do that cheer for the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take a quick break, Lou. Joe, hold me down.
Got you.
And
hey, you guys, if it's
right
your first
back.
time tuning in, make sure you subscribe to Big Pat Sports Talk, man. We be grinding every night making content for y'all. This stuff is not, it's not easy. Yeah, we're just in front of a camera and a microphone, but we're taking time away from our loved ones. We're taking time away from other stuff that we need to do around the house with our family or for money or whatever the case may be, to bring you guys these content. So don't take that lightly, man. Hit that subscribe button for Big Pat Sports Talk, for Classified 3F with Joe. Myself, if you feel inclined to, I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, man, this is time consuming. We do a lot of research. We watch a lot of film. We break down a lot of plays. We have a lot of meetings. We have a lot of discussions. We make a lot of content. This is not easy by any stretch. So, we're not asking you for money. We're not asking you for nothing. It costs you nothing to hit that subscribe button. It costs you nothing to hit that thumbs up button, and it costs you nothing to comment. Those are the most impactful ways that you can help our channel grow.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to become a member for like $3 a month, great. I would love it. But, please make sure you subscribe and hit the thumbs up and comment. What's going on, Bobby?
I'm getting tired, so I have to go to bed. I'm sorry.
You getting tired of me talking? I'm sorry.
No, not you. I'm just getting tired myself. My eyes. It's not you.
Well, I'm getting tired of not seeing you in my members list.
Hey, I will get back to you. I will, okay?
You're good, brother. I'm just picking with you. Every Sepulveda says,
Okay,
Kafka fell in love with the weapons on the house. You leaving, Bobby?
Okay. Yeah, I'm tired.
Hey, you have a good night, my brother.
Night, Bobby.
Thank you for having me on.
Night, Bobby.
At least
Anytime,
I didn't go
brother.
to the bye, Joe. Bye.
You didn't go to the gulag. No, you were very great tonight. Thank you.
Well, Pat should have said something too, right? Tell Pat, ask Pat if I was good. Okay?
Avery Sepulveda says Kafka fell in love with the weapons on the outside after last year and said, F it and chuck it.
True.
Raphael says, I just subscribed to G Nation Inside Sports and Big Pat because you guys are doing excellent providing content for the Giants fan. You haven't been subscribed this whole time, Ralph? Oh, you dirty. You dirty.
And Yarny Lou, he's one of my mods on my channel.
That's horrible, Ralph. That's messed up, man. Kave says, little bulldozer. He not going to say sorry. Phil, we're trying to fix the O-line for you. Huh? Fans wanted Sims out too back then. Yeah, they said the same thing about Eli. Kave says, LOL. Jaden the Champ says, I showed up to the game and saw that nonsense. Damn, I'm sorry you had to witness that in real time, sir. Ghost Dog said, uh-oh. Fans hate Eli and Sims in the beginning, so DJ's on the right track. Hey, you know what? Good point, Chris D.
That's true.
Simmons' revenge game on Arizona. Oh, that's right. He did play for Arizona. That should be a good storyline. MV1 in the building. What's going on, MV1? He says, what's good, fellas? I can't highlight your chat because it's Pat streaming. He's not here right now, and I can't highlight your chat because I'm just a guest. Jada God, what's going on, my brother? He says, what's good, y'all? Humble Leon 28. It's funny how every other QB with no line get a built-in excuse except DJ. Thank you for that, Humble Leon. Please hit that subscribe button for Big Pat Sports Talk if you haven't done so already. Ty David Pauline says, horrible game. Yeah, horrible ain't even the word, sir. I can't even find the word in the dictionary, lexicon, or thesaurus to combine how hard to define how horrible that damn game was. No Mets, no Nets, no Jets. Again, the Giants didn't go through the public fight with Saquon only to feature Saquon this season. Well, if they want to have a season, they're going to have to feature Saquon because we can't pass block to save our damn lives, no Mets.
Damn right.
A nightmare start is correct, Mr. Ty David. Raphael, hold on. Let me finish. I was subscribed a long time ago, but I'll be a member of G Nation on YouTube. And yes, Mets, I was a moderator even I was watching your videos. E-Man Perry says, Chris D, yup. Kai Vase at Humble Leon 28. It's like the complete opposite, bro. I'm nervous for Neil versus Bosa week 3, not going to lie. Yeah, I think everybody's nervous about that. New at Lou, why do we play Dallas first each year? I don't know.
See.
I have no idea, sir. Don't get me to telling lies.
15, 16, 17, 18.
Jaden the Champ says, I know the outcome. 10-7 season. Little bulldozer. So why are we not trying to fix the line for DJ? We've gotten one starting level lineman in DJ's career. Well, no, two. We got Andrew Thomas and John Michael Smith. All our championship teams had dogs that spoke up and didn't care. This team have a bunch of nice guys. We need some dogs. Hey, you know what, BK Godson? I'm with you on that. I am with you on that, bro. I'm so tired of these dudes being soft, man. And that's the culture we live in this country now. You stand up and say what's right, you get canceled, you get ostracized, your face plastered all over the news as a bad guy for telling the truth. But you can come up here and tell people to believe a lie, buy into a lie, and call you a lie, and you're called brave. Get the hell out of here with that garbage, man.
And who's to blame for bringing this crap into the NFL? Goodell and Kaepernick, in my opinion.
You're on.
Join the G Nation Bliss Squad. All right.
I mean, honestly, he's got a point. We had
We
war
can't
talk.
give you the link, Miz, because we don't control it.
Yeah, Pat's off the stream right now. He'll be back in a minute. But it's in Twitter on the Big Blue Crew. Jaden, if you want to call those NFL games this season, just let me know on DM. Ty David Pauline, we're going to be better. Trina 45, long time no see, love. How you doing? Good to see you. I had went to the game and it hurt my feelings, but what's up, fellas? Oh, it did more than hurt my feelings. It made me want to catch a charge. When Pat comes on, he'll send the link, miss. Jada Guard, what's going on? He says, nah, Neil should be moved to guard and Azudu can play tackle. He did it at North Carolina. Well, let's try that because apparently Evan Neal at right tackle is not working out. Raphael, I'm streaming tomorrow for all Thursday football games. Well, I'll be calling the Thursday night football game. I don't know about any other games. JMS is good, says Little Bulldozer. Yeah. Humble Leon, yes, sir. Jaden, we play soft. Yeah, this whole culture is soft.
Don't look to me to play mine.
That's why we got the president we got. Soft ass. I'm glad somebody said it. Yeah. Yeah.
You're glad that I called Biden an idiot?
Strahan didn't like the media when he was younger. Raphael, I'll be streaming tomorrow. Kai Vase, I'm that Giants fan that will be honest and rip my team if needed and go outside wearing all Giants gear. Any fans like me still exist? Yeah. I just made a video talking shit about that performance we went out there and did. And I'm wearing Giants gear all over the place. I'm going to wear Giants gear whether we lose, win, or whatever. My closet is full of New York gear. I ain't buy that shit to leave it there collecting dust. I don't care what people say. I'm about that action. I wish somebody would run up on me on the street talking about why you wearing that. They're going to be swallowing their front fork. I promise. And I'm only 200 pounds. But I swear I hit like I'm 270. And everybody who been in a fight with me, I've dropped the link. If it was my stream, they can call in and tell you. Everybody I done did time with, everybody I done lived in penitentiaries with, everywhere. My name is the same everywhere I go. And I done did time in 3 different states. It ain't no joke here. I stand behind everything I say, every time, everywhere I'm at, whether I'm by myself, whether I'm with a group of people, whether I'm strapped or whether I'm not. And I promise this to everybody watching and listening. You don't stay this handsome talking as much shit as I've talked for 45 years, unless you're nice with these. And that's been tested at Rikers, Spofford, Lincoln Hall, Harlem Valley, Elmira, Dannemora, Henrietta Correctional. I'm still here, still ultra sexy. So I stand behind everything I say. And anybody that want to come check me, you'll have the perfect opportunity October 29th at MetLife Stadium. I'll be there live with the camera. You can get drunk on the live stream.
Okay, big you let's go. You and me. Bow.
Ding ding.
Yeah.
No, I talk big shit about the Giants when it merits it. You know what I'm saying? That offensive line was atrocious. The blocking was atrocious, and we need to do better.
I agree.
Period.
I
agree with
agree.
that, Lou.
Huh?
And I agree with that. I mean, in my opinion, the main issue is the frontline coaching of Thompson, where he is so incompetent, where he can't, where I said, he can't read twists, he can't read spin outs. That's how Dallas kept beating the O-line, in my opinion. The twists and the spin outs. And they can't even defend a field goal and do good field goal protection. And call me crazy, but is it me or in each of the last 3.5 years now, we played Dallas on the road. We've done better in Texas than we have at home in terms of offensive productivity. Am I crazy or not in that case?
All right, Primo 1973. I'm born and bred in the BX. You born and bred on the Brownsville streets. That's East New York, Brooklyn. For those of you who don't know, it's Brooklyn in the house. What's good, Primo? People need to chill. It's one game. Chris D. I miss Nick Gates. He was nasty. He didn't care. Yo, you know what? I like Nick Gates, man. But I think they let him go because they wasn't sold on the fact that his leg was going to hold up. And in actuality, I can't be mad at them at that. When you look at the extensive amount of surgeries that man had on that leg, ooh, I made a video wondering if he was ever going to come back. And kudos to him, man. It takes some real hard work, some real dedication, some real perseverance and determination to come back from an injury like that. As big as that man is, to come back and pass and be cleared on his physicals to step back on the field and play after all the surgeries he had on that leg, I tip my hat to him. But I can't be mad at them for getting rid of him because his leg was a liability. I do miss his style of play. Nick Gates was a hell of a guy. I liked him on this team. But I can't fault them for trading the man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for letting him go.
I don't blame
Hey,
him.
shout
either.
out to Primo in the chat. I just put the link in the chat for you, Miz.
I'm gonna hop out, guys. It's getting a little late.
All right, Mets.
All right, Snarf, have a good one, bro.
I'm at MV11108. Bro, I had co-workers asking about my cousin and if we're on suicide watch after the Cowboy games. Man,
What's up?
Just let me say it before I go.
I tell them like this, I will win
I'll just leave.
with my team and I will
Come on,
lose with
guys.
my team. I don't hide. That's a fact.
Yeah,
What's
I
going
don't
on,
know.
Miz?
Nobody. What's going on, Miz?
What's up, Pat?
What's up,
You know I love
Miz?
you.
So,
Frank,
Miz, talk.
Boy,
What's going on, Frank? So, Miz, talk to me a little bit about what you was talking to me earlier. Now we can talk
what I
face to
was
face.
saying earlier today was when I seen this article, so maybe I jumped the gun, but when I seen this article that Wallace is going to have a long-term hamstring injury that could last all year, whoever, maybe the guy was bullshitting, I don't know, it fucking got me angry right away. Because it was like, here we go again. It was Galladay. It was Tony. It's like now we really depended.
Hey, Miz be spazzing.
No, let me finish. Because all summer long, all we heard about was this guy. This guy was the weapon. He was going to be the key to taking Jones to the top, the whole offense. And now it's like, here we go. You know, he was a non-factor last week, but that was because the whole thing was like a snowball of garbage. So I let that game go. It's gone. I just don't want to hear about this guy's going to have a lingering hamstring injuries all year. And so I got really, you know me, whatever, man. I want to have a good season. I don't want it to be like this. So the big game this week, that's all I got to say. This is a big game for us, not for anybody else, not because Arizona's not a good team. We know that. For us personally.
It put us back onto reality and say, okay, what do I have to week 2? What do I have to watch for? The offensive line to hold up? Yeah. If that holds up, Daniel Jones does his job. When it falls apart, hey, everybody falls apart. So we gotta watch the offensive line. We gotta watch and see what they do, what they did. That's what we need to do. Let's look from week 1, the offensive line play, to week 2, offensive line play. And
Right.
you can tell differences and little nuances as to what the coaches are doing. And if you think they're right or if you think they're wrong, hey.
Well, only thing I have in the question is I'm not worried about Arizona. We should beat Arizona as long as the offensive line plays, just block somebody. But the only question I really have, and I'm gonna do a video about it, is gonna premiere tomorrow, is OG Bobby Johnson, man. Something ain't right, bro. And I'm not saying that it's his fault. I kind of am a little bit, but something's not right because this offensive line has
I
got
fully
worse.
blame him. I fully
And
blame him. I'm willing to get rid of him.
when you look at the history, the Bills were complaining about some similar things with their offensive line. And is his offensive line scheme good enough to win in the NFC East? Because this is really what this is about, whether you want to believe it or not. It's the Giants competing in the NFC East with the Cowboys and the Eagles. Right now, we cannot compete with them right now. Not with the offensive line blocking like that. We cannot compete with them right now. But a little bit of that blame has to be put on Bobby Johnson. And I'm going to say a lot. because nobody's developing, man. Nobody's developing. Evan Neal looks the exact same way he did last year. Now, is everybody just that terrible? Is everybody just that bad? Is everybody garbage like that? What's the reason why nobody's progressing? Glowinski was actually considered a good lineman before he came to this team. Whether you like him or not, he was considered a good lineman before he came to this team. John Michael Schmitz, he's came in and he's done well. Andrew Thomas was Andrew Thomas before he got here. But Ben Bredesen hasn't developed. Glowinski's turned into a shell of himself. Evan Neal is not developing. Azudu, you can say he's not developing. But Keithan, he got injured. Really can't blame that on him. But nobody comes in and looks good. So is it the scheme? Is the offensive line scheme not conducive to playing in the NFC East? Because that's really everybody what they're complaining about. We can't beat the NFC East teams except for Washington. And it's not it's not like we getting beat by the Cowboys, a little. The games last year were kind of closer to the end of the game. But the Eagles, we pretty much got blew out every time we played them. And it's the way the NFC East is going with the defenses. I think we need stronger linemen at the guard. I don't think we have strength at guard.
At all.
That's the issue. Schmitz is a grown-ass man. Schmitz proved that. Like, you not doing nothing. When Mozzie Smith tried that bullshit and push him back like he didn't do that to Schmitz. Schmitz stood his ground. That's a grown-ass man. Andrew Thomas, grown-ass man. Evan Neal has grown man strength, but he doesn't have any technique. Schmitz came into the league with technique. He was taught that.
I normally reserve this for my fight night streams, but this team would drive a motherfucker to drink.
So we don't have strength at the offensive line. Ben Bredesen, Glowinski, his man is literally trying to forearm people. I watched the film. He was trying to forearm a man instead of blocking him.
Where's my whistle? I'm about to blow the whistle on your ass, Miz.
What?
Penalty on the stream. What kind of wine you got behind you there?
I don't know. It's hers.
You got a little wine cellar up there on that shelf there.
Yeah,
Okay.
she got all wines in it.
I see you, Miz. I see you, Miz. Mr. Bougie Bourgeois with his pinky out. I see you.
So Alex, he says since last year they started valuing athletic guys who pull well, aka Zudu, Bredesen, Glowinski. However, they don't got the upper body strength versus bigger defensive linemen. And that's the point that I was getting to, Alex. Thank you. Maybe they need to hear it from somebody else. But that's the point that I'm getting to. We need grown men in the NFC East, bro. Like, we got bullies over here, bro. They gonna come at you full strength. And if you weak, that's the result you gonna get. I promise you every time.
So if you want me to be drinking the other one, you provide it. Because I work and I'm a single father.
I mean, Pat, I'm a strong believer that Evan Neal is still going to be really good. I'm a really strong believer. You got to give him a little more time. I really believe that. Give him the rest of this season. People are jumping the gun, man. They want to push him to guard or he's a bust. Let's relax, man. People got no more patience. It's crazy, man. Let a man develop a little. Yeah, he's had a hard time. He was also injured last year. Also, here's another thing. Teams don't play starters in preseason no more. That was week 1.
I want to answer this question real quick because he says the DJ fandom is so interesting. I watch a documentary on it. Never seen anything like it in 41 years of watching football. A player that has done nothing with a coat like fan base. So DJ has a cult like fan base. So why are we here, the Big Blue Crew, some of the only people that actually want DJ to succeed? Because the Giants fan base, for the most part, don't want him here. Who in the media is hyping up DJ?
Yo, E-Man Perry crazy.
Like, please explain that to me. If everybody attacks the Big Blue Crew about us saying that DJ could be a good quarterback, most people on Twitter say DJ gotta go. All of the media says DJ gotta go. Maybe 2 or 3 people. Where's the cult like fan base for him? Can you explain that to me? So he's getting love like Josh Allen. He's getting love like Justin Herbert. He's getting love like Geno Smith. He's getting love like Derek Carr. He don't even get love like Derek Carr, and Derek Carr had weapons all around him. He ain't got to do nothing. So where's the cult-like fan base? If you got a cult-like fan base, that's because you're coming here with the Big Blue Crew. Go to Twitter and say what you're saying. You'll get 1,000 likes. You'll get 1,000 likes. Other teams' fan bases give DJ more respect than his own fan base.
A Dallas Cowboy fan came in here and said that the other day on the live stream. Gave DJ his props when Giants fans won't.
Where on Twitter where you're going where you'll be attacked if you say DJ sucks? If it's not somebody from the Big Blue Crew. Like where? Like if you say DJ sucks, you're going to get a like, bro. Like you're going to get a like. That's crazy. A cult-like fan base? From who?
And listen, you can't even categorize us like that because when Joe Shane and Dable came, we was ready for them to cut him, and we was okay with it. We said we would like to see what he would do with some good coaching and some good players, but if they cut him, we understand because they have no ties to him, and we were okay with that. A rebuild is a rebuild. If you're going to rebuild, start all the way over. I'm okay with that. And but they wanted to keep him because they saw something in him. Now, if a general manager and a head coach in the NFL make a decision to keep a guy, and I'm just a guy who makes YouTube videos, who the hell am I to argue with the general manager and a coach?
What's up, Joe?
And we're only sitting to year 2 of a rebuild, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. We're year 2.
But
you guys wanted it torn down. It was. You were happy.
And we told you guys, if we blow it all up, it's going to be 3 to 4, possibly 5 years before you see this Giants team make a change for the better.
Yeah.
We said that.
So when we said 3, 4, and 5 years, well, now we're this year 2. Coaching staff, new team. Everybody's learning new. And we're like, what the fuck? Come on, man. You're happy or you're not. You guys, people are so unhappy now. Oh, the season's shot there. It's one game.
Listen, the last time we went to the Super Bowl, we started 0-2, guys. Let's not forget that. Last time we went to the Super Bowl in 2011, we started 0-2. It was week 3 when we made that goal line stance against the Washington Redskins, and we pulled that game out, and then we went on a rampage.
Yeah, because we had 88 points in 2 weeks.
Yep, we gave up mad points in the first 2 weeks. And then we played Washington in week 3, and our whole season changed. Yep. So Let's not get down in the dumps. The time before that, we were 6-2, and then we lost 4 games in a row, and we're about to be out of the playoffs, and then we snapped off a winning streak and went on and beat the 18-0 Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So let's not lose our head. No, this team is trash and this and that. No, we just need to buckle down, fix the issues that we need to fix, and adjust some players around or get some other players, because Glowinski and Bredesen definitely got to go. And I'm going to tell you what, that damn OG Bobby Johnson, boy, if I was to see that dude in the street, somebody better come bail me out. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on, give me a second. Go ahead, Miz. What you got?
No, well, the problem is that, last year we were in year 1 of a rebuild, and the Giants had a surprisingly good season, went to the playoffs, won a playoff game. So you got a lot of a lot of people that falsely have this major expectation because of what happened last year. They don't some people don't understand that it's still rebuilding and shaping the team. It's still going to need another draft, another offseason. We got this money next year, so we'll see what happens. But making the playoffs and winning a game last year, it was a fun year. It was great. It was a surprising year, but a lot of people have this false idea based on that we're supposed to go all the way to some NFC championship or Super Bowl this year. I mean, I don't think the team's really ready for that yet. But it's not. It's only one game. I'm not throwing the season away. The Giants still make the playoffs. I believe that.
And I just want to show some. Hold on.
I just want real quick, Pat, while you look for that real quick, because the people pissing me off all over the place with this. Listen, man. Evan Neal had a big game, but you can't be giving up on a guy this young, okay? That's a real piece that we need to grow and become a real piece for us, and I'm still a big believer in him. So you don't just throw people away off of a bad game. Oh, you don't want to throw.
Well, the same thing could be said to you, Christian E. I'm a Giants fan, and I was ecstatic when y'all re-signed Dak Prescott. I mean, seriously. Bro, look, I can honestly say at least DJ was selected to be a starting quarterback. Dak Prescott was drafted as a backup, was thrown into the fire because Romo got hurt, and because Dallas had the best offensive line in football, they thought they had something better than what they had. You will never win a Super Bowl with Dak Prescott. Ever. Get that through your head, Christian E., Mr. Cowboy fan. Good victory against us Sunday, and I'm going to clap that up for you. I'm not a hater. Y'all got a good win. But a fact is a fact. You have a glorified backup quarterback at the helm of your football team, and you're never going to win nothing with that guy as your quarterback. And I promise you that. You will never win a Super Bowl with Dak Prescott. But thank you for the view. Appreciate the engagement. Keep being a Dallas Cowboy fan.
So
you can watch us whoop y'all ass.
This is the drive. I'm trying to see if this was the first drive. Yeah, this was the first drive. Look at the way they were running the ball against y'all, man. And they just stopped.
Yeah.
This is the thing that pissed me off in this game. They just stopped running the ball, bro.
Yeah.
Look at how they set up. They're set up to come at the quarterback.
Never.
And
look at the way they're running the ball.
And that's why I said this week, the thing that made me the angriest is that for the first time, Dabo got out-coached.
And it can happen. So it happens to the best of people.
Look
at the way they were blocking, bro, on these run plays. Are we breaking off 20, 30 yards? No, but that's 5-6 yards a pop.
Yeah.
That's moving the sticks.
The whole first drive.
Pulling the time of possession. That's keeping the opposing defense on the field, sucking for air, and that is getting first downs. That is winning football. But
like
when you panic,
these dudes, hold on, these
ran up the gut on them.
These dudes were not ready for the run game. See exactly when we started passing the ball, that's what happened. I hate that this thing is super blurry like this.
Christian, ain't nobody want land. Stop that.
But look how fast they letting these dudes get in on pass plays, bro. Look at that. Look how fast. What is he supposed to do right here? Do you see how fast they let Micah Parsons get in there? That is ridiculous. Look how what is Daniel Jones supposed to do right there? On a screen pass. And that's why we should have, every time we ran the ball, look at that. Every time we ran the ball on that first drive, you got to make them think, bro. Look at this. Every time, Barkley could have almost broke that right there. Every time. Even Breida was getting them some. Pause. Every time we ran the ball on that first drive. You got to slow the Cowboys down. Look, every time you run a pass, look how fast they get in there. And DJ, he has no pocket presence, really.
And DJ got the fuck out right into the damn quarterback.
Right. DJ has no pocket presence. Shit, bullshit. DJ saw that. Oh, shit. Oh, bullshit. Yeah, let me get the hell out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Every time we ran the ball, look at that. That was the worst run. And that's because Barkley tried to make something happen. He should have just ran forward. He would have got 3 yards easily. He should have just cut. I know he would have got hit right here, or he should have just made a cut and went there instead of spinning. Take your yardage. Every damn time we try to pass the ball, something bad happened. Oh, DJ has no pocket presence. Okay.
Jelly.
That like pocket presence to me.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like pocket presence to me. He got the hell out of there. Because he knew
I don't know
if
he was or he wasn't, Ghost Dog, but I know this. If you want to watch any highlight films of them Cowboys teams that did win Super Bowls, he got to go break out a VHS and a VCR. Because that's how long it's been since they won anything significant. Been damn near 30 years, almost 3 decades since the Cowboys won a damn chip. But they want to run around here talking. We got one in every decade in the last 40 years. Y'all ain't won nothing in 29 seasons, bro. Go sit down and lick your wounds. And pray for a owner that knows how to pick quarterbacks.
Hold on. So he want me to go back to the dump-off play. What about the dump-off play that you seen at Daniel Jones he could have did different? What about this play he could have did different? Please explain to me. Do you see how fucking fast he's getting in there? You see how fucking fast Parsons got in there? What was he supposed to do right there?
Who's open to dump it to?
That was a screenplay, bro. That was a screen, but he got in there so fast. Look at that. Look at that. 2 turnstiles. 1, 2. Neil Glowinski, turnstiles. They couldn't even set up the screen they allowed him to get in there that fast, bro. What are you supposed to do on that play? Please explain to me. Please explain to me what are you supposed to do. That is Micah Parsons, who runs a 4-3. He's not getting away from him. Vic is not getting away from him in that position.
Honey.
What is he supposed to do? What did you? Please explain to me. What did you see?
I want a cigar.
What did you see on this play to where he could have did different?
Parsons is an animal, bro.
Yeah, I know he's an animal, but damn, man.
No, the guy wrote it in the chat, so I was just saying he is, man. We knew that a long time ago.
Take the sack. Take the sack. So you rather lose 8 yards than get a 1-yard gain? What do you mean he risked it?
Well,
what did he risk?
Being late.
There's nobody there
No,
but
it don't.
Barkley. What did he risk? So you mean to tell me you found something wrong with DJ on this play? That's how I know you biased on him.
How many receivers are there? Hold up. Stop the play. Run it back. Run it back to the line. I want you to tell me how many receivers are on the field when you count the lineman in front of him and the tight end. There's only 11 people on the field, sir. How many options did he have to dump the ball to? You got 6 people in front of him, himself, and Barkley. That's 8 people. There's only 3 other options to throw the ball to. And you don't see them anywhere on the screen. Go ahead, hit the play.
You can't throw it to anybody else because look how fast.
That's what I'm saying.
And one receiver was in the backfield on the motion. So that's 9.
So I want him to tell me how many options he had to throw the ball to. And you're the same person who came out here cursing and yelling, talking about, I played football in college. I played in the SEC. Well, show me that you have some SEC football IQ. Who the hell is he supposed to throw the ball to here, sir?
And you say,
obviously you weren't that damn good.
You say take the sack. Why would he take the sack when he could dump it off to Barkley? The Barkley couldn't go anywhere because the line got destroyed. It was a screen pass. Look how fast. Where are you going with the ball? But Barkley, he actually had the presence enough to throw it to Barkley. Ready to take the hit and throw it to Barkley to try to make something out of nothing.
Yeah, that's the guy that was on the panel when we had the Sunday night after the game.
The man got in so fast that a screenplay couldn't even develop.
I ain't going off Kai Vase. I'm just talking about the options that he had to go to, bro. He had nobody to throw to. This is what I'm saying. I'm trying to understand your logic because you're saying he should have took the sack. At least he got back to the line of scrimmage with the screen pass. If he'd have took the sack, it would have been a loss. You'd have had more of a reason to complain about the guy. So I'm trying to understand your logic. Nobody's going off. I'm telling you, tell me what he was supposed to do in that scenario. You're telling me he took the risk.
The play was a screen. He did what he was supposed to do. It's just the play couldn't develop because he got in there too fast. That was the play that he drug on the ground. Like, this stuff here is crazy. Like, this shit was going on all night long. Look at this play. Look how fast they're getting in there, bro. He just now getting the ball on this dude right here. Jesus, what is he supposed to do? You see how fast he got in there? Good Lord. What is he supposed to do?
And no roughing the passer play was called on that play. Look at that play. He threw the ball. Run that play back to where the dude was at.
No, that wasn't no roughing the passer. No, that was legit. He just got in there that fast. That's legit. That's not roughing the passer. He didn't get hit in the head.
No. But he let go of the ball and he threw him down and fell on top of him. Any other team would have got that flag.
No, that should have been a flag.
They abandoned the run at 9-0. It's on the
coach. Yep.
And you don't abandon your run against the front defensive line like that. That's what they want you to do.
I'm sorry, Kai Bates.
Kill you.
But I would much rather my quarterback throw the ball out of bounds than take the damn sack. And that's where our football IQ differs. I said take the sack, meaning he had no one to throw to. Eli would have took the sack, just saying. And that is why what you said makes no sense. I would rather my quarterback throw the ball out of bounds and not lose yardage than take a damn sack, lose yardage and a down. That's a double loss. I'd rather lose the down and still have the yards than take a sack, lose yards and the down.
Man, I'm trying to go through, show him exactly what this man was looking at the whole time. Nothing there. Try to get rid of it, and good play by the DB right there.
Yeah, how about them Cowboys, Christian? Y'all ain't won nothing in 29 years. You get back to me when y'all win something in this decade. How about that, Christian?
Like,
How about you live up to your name and go pray for a Cowboy victory? How about that? Be a Christian.
How do you let somebody look at how you bully two people? Look at Glowinski, bro. Like that is sad, bro. Look at Glowinski. Look at him. You trying to get a longer developing play, and this is what you deal with. This man literally beat two people, basically. Look at that. What is he supposed to do? Now, maybe Lamar Jackson or somebody can, maneuver some and maybe run out of there, but he's not Lamar Jackson. There's not too many Lamar Jacksons out there, sir. And even if Lamar Jackson turns and run this way, DeMarcus Lawrence is sitting right there waiting for him. Get ready to hit him as soon as he runs out the pocket.
Nah, even Lamar not getting away from that. You have to go back
and that
to
is
Michael
Parsons.
Vick. Yeah, you got to go back to Michael Vick, the guy that could bend under people and do crazy stuff.
Look at this. Look at Bellinger get tossed to the ground. Now I understand that's a tight end on a D lineman, but man, look at him get tossed. You get out of here.
You see it
now. What Jones supposed to do?
I believe you see a different O-line this week, a different running game, a play action, all that.
I pray we do. Jesus Christ.
No, you will.
What's Jones supposed to do right there? I guess he was supposed to juke DeMarcus Lawrence and run for 30 yards right there. With another guy bearing on his back right here. Yeah, another guy waiting for him right there. Another guy get ready to come right there.
No, you will. I believe you will. That's another thing, Pat. I said this before the game. We said this last year. Listen, the RPO, it don't work on Dallas because their two edge rushers are beasts.
Right.
It ain't working on them. They've seen it. They know when it's coming.
Like, I don't understand what are you supposed to do?
Nothing.
I'm tired of arguing. Can we talk about something else? This is ridiculous at this point.
I don't know why you argue with this guy, Lou. He's just trying to bother you. He's not even talking real football.
And that was Daniel Jones' fault too, right there. When he threw it to Barkley, it got popped up for an interception. Now he maybe could have hit. I think that was Hodgins over here, because freaking Diggs, like I said, he always guesses, and he left him a little open right there. Strong throw probably gets the first down right there. I actually blame Daniel Jones on that. And look at Andrew Thomas, hamstring hurt and shit, chasing people. There we go, run the ball again. Guess what? Success. Why do we not keep running the ball? It was only 16-0 at this point.
Yeah, you could still turn the game around, run the ball, and get a touchdown, of course.
Because Kafka wants to feature all them speedsters instead of handing the freaking ball.
They panicked. The Giants, the coaching.
Yeah, they got away from the run because they were down 9-0 and said, "Oh, we got to go pass crazy."
Now you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it was a seventh guy over here. Why on third down you gonna run this play right here? This ain't gonna do shit.
I'm sorry, Pat. Hey, Christian, the Giants don't know football. Well, that's a great statement from a Cowboy fan because your organization wasn't shit until a Giants coach by the name of Tom Landry went over there and built up that franchise. So y'all wouldn't even be shit if it wasn't for a Giant head coach. So go do some research on your team before you come in here talking reckless, you damn moron.
Yeah, because Tom Landry originally was a Giants coach.
Like look at the blocking here, man.
Yeah, Brian's right about that. Brian in the chat is right about that.
And I don't understand why. I don't understand why Evan Neal.
Hey, thank you, Mr. Brian Wallace. At least you're a Dallas Cowboy fan with some coof and some class. I can respect that. No brain having ass people.
I don't understand. And then
The
when you
school
put the
system
film,
are American citizens. That's
I'll
all
be
I'm doing.
honest with you, Jets. I'll be brutally honest with you. You're walking into a beating Sunday. I'm just being honest.
who
The
the
Jets are
Jets?
walking into a fucking beatdown because you got little baby Zach Wilson who looks like he's 9 years old and he's going to be up against the Lions. So, and the Jets O line is worse than the Giants. Sorry.
Hey,
You know.
listen, man. All I know is I put on the film and Kva's takes off. Guess he didn't want to see the film because I actually bring film when I back my talk. All I know is this offensive line has to do something, or we will have a bad season. No doubt about it. Now, you
Glowinski
can call
was
me.
worse than Evan Flowers.
You said what?
The guy said Glowinski was worse than Evan Neal. I agree. But to me, I think Glowinski is worse than even Eric Flowers.
I don't know. I
Let's
don't.
give it another game or two. I'm telling you. Let's just.
And I called it. I just want to know. I just want you guys to know that. Remember, I said when Aaron Rodgers went to the Jets, I said he's going to follow the same path as Brett Favre. He's going to get hurt, and next year you might see him playing for Minnesota. I said that shit before the season started.
Well,
He might not even be in Minnesota next year. That might have been all you've seen from Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, that is all they seen from Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but no, I called it. I said he's going to get hurt when he goes over to the Jets, and you might see him in a Minnesota jersey next year following the footsteps of Brett Favre. But now I think that might be the last you've seen of Aaron Rodgers.
But in other news, I wouldn't be mad at that, but I have to see Evan Neal at tackle for at least half the season. And if nothing changes, then I would consider moving him to guard. But I do think Azudu's a better tackle than he is a guard. I think Azudu's athleticism at tackle really helps him out.
I know he don't give up ground like Neal does.
Yeah. It's not that he gives up ground. He's just in the right place. Now, you might be able to bully him a little bit, but at least Azudu would be there to push him past Daniel Jones and not let him bend the corner and get straight to Daniel Jones with a pathway. Because if you can continuously push somebody out the way and let Daniel Jones step up, if the freaking guard will block, we will be okay against the Cowboys.
Pat, I might have to hop off here and run to the store before they close. It's 11:50.
Oh shoot, I'm finna get off in a second anyway, Paul. But I'd like to thank everybody, Mr. Brian Wallace. Appreciate you. Hit that like and subscribe button for us. No
And listen,
Mets,
Cowboy
Christie.
fans, we don't hate you, bro. You're welcome to come in here and talk your shit. We can have heated debates and disagree and all that, but hey, man, we all love the same game. We cheer for a different team. Ain't no need for us to be making death threats or getting all ridiculous. We can come on here, disagree, and talk football and still go home and have a peaceful night of sleep. So feel free to come back and talk your shit. We'll shut you down with more Giants facts.
But it's bad with those guys, and they have to step up. But I appreciate everybody coming in, stating their facts and everything. Miz, thank you for coming on the show tonight. I know you be busy as well. But
Hey,
Joe,
appreciate that, man. You just got a Cowboy fan to subscribe to your channel, Pat. And we appreciate that, Mr. Wallace.
appreciate it, Bryant. It is what it is, man. We got to beat the Cardinals, and I can't wait to see us against the 49ers. You can say we're going to get drubbed again, and it may be true. Who knows? But you'll never know if you don't go out there and play. And I'm behind my team no matter what. But we definitely have to figure out this offensive line situation. because until we figure it out, this offensive line is going to be in the gulag. Thank you guys for tuning in. And we'll be back next Wednesday. Actually, we'll be doing Thursday Night Football tomorrow. So, and might have a big announcement here for next Wednesday's show. So who knows? All right, but till then, offensive line of New York Giants, welcome to the gulag.
Looks like we got another one! On the ground! This is the Gulag. In here, you fight to win back your life.